Hi YouTube, and welcome to another React video. Today we're gonna be watching Internet Historian, Ever Given, Ever Taken Away. Well, as you can clearly see, this is about the evergreen ship, the one that got stuck in the channel. If you remember that story from a couple of years back. This video is from 8 months ago. I saw it come. I saw it the day it was live, and I said to myself, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch this on stream sometimes." And 8 months later, we're still here. Yeah, so I guess we should jump into it. It is a long-ass video. Stick with me. It's gonna be worth it. I promise.
This video was made possible by Saley.
Hello.
And some very patient people over at Patreon.
I think I need to lower the volume a little bit.
Okay, music fades in. My friend, let me weave you a tale of a windswept night beyond the old Egyptian sands, where the water plays coy with the shore, and the coy are sure to play in the water. Where the dead wolves make love.
I like the puns.
To the moon. Exterior day.
He's actually reading the script, even the parts that he's not supposed to.
Egypt's most famous body of water. Nothing bad
The Nile
ever happens here. Oh, except for that one time.
Yeah? What is that?
Okay, so there's a ship, and it's called the Evergiven. And it's going up the Suez Canal really fast, probably.
No.
And you think that, well, the Port Authority would...
Is this not about the Evergreen? Am I completely mistaken?
Call up, and they'd be like...
Captain, you are going way too fast.
Also
but
great
the captain,
editing.
He's wicked sick cool, so he's like...
They're just jealous.
No, please.
Of my passion for going
Let that
fast
not be the one guy.
Trade infrastructure.
Increase speed. If you will not slow down, prepare to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
2 of Egypt's fastest fighter jets scrambled.
Look at that! It's such a cute plane! It's not real, but I love it. Or is it real? It can't be. No, this is not aerodynamic at all.
on the runway. But the captain kept adding power.
I don't think that's how that works, but sure, let's roll with it.
Knockoffs of European goods.
And they got all sorts of technology to go like top speed.
Don't go faster, I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah, go faster. But then...
Look out!
Whoa!
Someone left a ramp in the middle of the canal.
I ain't afraid of no.
Oh wow, shut up.
It was at this point that the captain chose to do a wicked sick jump. Lens flare.
Yeah.
But they overshot it.
This is a true story, by the way.
They were gonna collide with a gently sloping sandy bank. They threw on the handbrake.
Drop anchor. Brace for impact.
But it was too late. Collision.
No!
Literally everybody died.
Yeah, such a shame.
Ever given, ever taken away.
It was a huge disaster. Yeah, I was there. I remember. I was a ship.
Yeah, that'll do. Alright, see you in a year.
Is this June? Is this the one guy in the bathtub?
What do you mean it's not long
yes,
enough?
it is. Oh no.
Wikipedia, ChatGPT. Add the music. They love that.
Yes.
A reaction GIF? That's a good one. No, this video's too good. Dial it back a little. Okay, let me start again. I'll do the phony voice too.
No, the computer.
Better. Okay, so here's what really...
The following is based on a true event. I'm not gonna do the like super fast voiceover because I already mess up my words like generally naturally. So let's not force like a huge mess. Most details come from secondary sources. While some conversations were recorded, including the VDR data of the ship, almost none of the material has been made available to the public. so we took a few liberties to fill in the gaps. Okay. I mean, this guy actually does his research, so I kind of trust him. Maybe not 100%, but like I generally like super trust him. All characters should be considered fictional, not reflective of the real people involved, and interpreted for storytelling and entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I think it's like just... If you remember the one video about the Costa Concordia, he like made up a lot of stories about how the guy was feeling and what he thought, and I think this is like legally a way to be able to do that, to make a funny story, but also like being like, yeah, we don't know about that, but it's kind of safe to assume. Okay, let's just roll with it. We don't need legal yada yada. Everything's great.
This story begins in Malaysia. Of course, you already know, but that's this one over here. And at a port named Tanjung Pelepus is the container ship known as the Evergiven. The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Kanthaval, is there with his crew of 20. Hello! At this
20
point,
people
Kanthaval probably
for a
said
freighter.
something like, "All right,
Is that normal?
the boat's tummy is all full of cargo. We're almost ready to get going." So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship, would have called ahead and booked passage for the ship.
Yeah,
Yes,
555.
ticket, please. Large. How many containers? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
11, 12. Now this guy at the operating company
That's
is on
how
the
you do
line
it.
to the Suez Canal Authority, and they are in charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal. All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March 23rd. You are 922nd in queue. All right, we've got a
Okay.
Supermax container coming through on March 23rd. Pulling up the stats now.
Honestly, unironically, actually having to manage a canal must be such horrible work. Like, genuinely. There's like you gotta schedule things so far into the future and like actually make things work without a single hitch, or else the entire world gets fucked over. It's incredibly stressful. I mean, I feel like I have never actually worked there, or even know how it really works, but hey, I'm a VTuber.
The Evergiven, one of the largest container ships in the world.
Wait, the ship's name was actually Evergiven. Wasn't it the Evergreen? I mean, he did say the Evergreen was a company. Oh, that's something new I've learned. Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought the actual ship was the Evergreen. Interesting. I guess it's just the name that got popular because it was written on the side of it, right?
Over 400
If I'm not
meters
mistaken.
long, 60 meters wide. Only 10% smaller than the world's largest aircraft carrier. Able to carry over 20,000.
Yeah, those
of
fuckers
these
are
shipping
big.
containers. Here's a guy and a sandwich for scale. All right, navigator, helmsman, Gene. Let's get going. We wouldn't want to hold
Hi,
up the
Gene.
other ships. With a teary goodbye, the Evergiven sets sail from Malaysia and makes course for the Netherlands. Let's go to the map.
Also, sorry,
Malaysia?
I am kind of in the way. He puts like tidbits of information on the bottom side here. I am kind of in the way. I'm sorry. It's just there's no safe space to be unless I'm like completely gone from the screen. Then you can actually watch the video. But the video is the original video is gonna be on the description anyways. So yeah, pop in there and leave a like. That would be
And you
appreciated.
already know, but the Netherlands is over here. The route's so simple. You just go from here over to... Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that map was a little weird. No, hello, I didn't need to do that. Yeah. Why? Sure, when you actually like look at it, it feels incredibly weird. But at first glance, why does it actually like kind of feels natural in a weird sense? Like, yeah, sure, there's nothing wrong with this. Hold
The
on.
route's so simple. You just go from here over to...
Yeah, we just missed an entire fucking continent.
Oh. We're blocked by Africa, sir. Should we just head back? Don't worry. I know a shortcut. Head into that inlet. It's called the Red Sea. Captain, it's blue. In a bit over a week, the Evergreen
Sorry, that got
cruises
me.
all the way to
That
the
actually
Red
got
Sea.
me.
And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud. Djibouti, because it's fun to say. It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain, I can tell you that much. Captain, we've got another problem on the sat-nav.
I love Djibouti.
There's more land in the way.
I found it super nice. I visited. Yeah, if I can help it, I visit every other week. I love visiting Djibouti.
How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like this? Should I just head back? Now, if this was 1868, Canterville would be in big trouble.
Yeah, that was like a genuine question I had. When was the Suez Canal built? Because I know it's not as recent as it sounds. It's like it is a huge fucking process, right? Not process. What's the word for it? No. I'm blanking out. It's a huge fucking deal, right? Let's skip a couple words. But yeah, 1868. Imagine having to dig a fucking canal by hand, like with spades. Holy shit! People are insane. Humans are insane.
But
Honestly.
luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel.
Yeah, someone.
Right from one side of
that
this
one
isthmus
guy.
to the other. And filled
Also, wow, I didn't know. There's like a huge fucking lake there. Wow. It was probably like a depression in the land already. There's no way someone dug this. No way, sorry.
Which meant that ships no longer needed to circumnavigate Africa. It's nothing personal. It's a geographic thing. Late that evening, the Evergiven arrives at the Gulf of Suez, here on the map. It's a big open area for ships to park. And there are ships everywhere, sitting idle, waiting for their turn to pass through the canal. Now the helmsman is kind of driving around the area, looking for a place to park and drop
drifts.
anchor. But then, something captures his attention.
Oh no. What
What's
could it
that
be?
mysterious-looking ship over there? It looks abandoned. MV
Ahmad.
MV. Do not speak its name, helmsman.
It is
Why
bad
not?
luck to
Look,
say
there's a
the
spot, there's a
name
spot.
of
That's
abandoned
a
ships. That's how you
They
get
park the ship, drop
ghosts.
anchor, and radio into the Suez Canal Authority. Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours, up to 1 business day. What? Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through?
It's really not that big a wait.
rules here at the canal. A big book of them. No running, no dive bombing, and blah, blah, blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says, all vessels entering or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in fact, a ship as large as
Okay.
yours needs 2. These pilots are employees.
Also, sorry.
of the canal. In fact, a
Do it for her, and it's Cleopatra.
as
Sorry,
large
I
as
just
yours
caught that
needs
and liked
2.
it.
These pilots are employees of the Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to the captain. And they stand around going,
Like a guide.
Yes, yes, go here, turn coming up here, watch out for the geese. So just stand by for a while, yep? Alright, nothing to do till this pilot arrives. Guess I'll
Okay,
take a little
also,
bit.
yeah, I didn't quite notice it at first. But yeah, we should keep an eye out like in the date here. This is pretty much midnight of March 23rd, 2021. Wow! Why does it feel like it was just yesterday? It's literally over 5 years ago. No! Again, I say this all the time, but time is a concept I do not subscribe to. I don't like it.
I'm off to my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And so just after midnight, Canterville heads back to his quarters to take a nap.
Oh, look at him sleep. So cute.
Quite a cozy scene, wouldn't you say? But all is not well on the Evergiven tonight. There seems to be some trouble.
Why is that?
With the weather. 2:30 a.m.
Weather.
Canterville wakes up.
So we're on 2 hours later.
Outside is the loud rattle of shipping containers sparring with the wind. Loud enough to capture Canthable's attention. Raro. He dashes up to the bridge. Alright, what's the status on it being really windy outside? The wind is up to 35 knots, but the Evergiven is fine and the anchor is keeping us held.
It's gonna snap, right?
Sounds like I can head back to my quarters then. Wait, Captain. I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those guys are getting closer and closer to us. We're surrounded by ships like the Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind, and they are being dragged about. We need more buffer, or there's risk of a collision. Good thinking.
Yeah, by the way, kind of late to say it, but I genuinely don't know anything about the actual incident. I remember it, sure, but I don't know anything. What caused it? Why it happened? Who was there? And how it got fixed? I have no idea. Kind of why I wanted to watch this video.
Alright, duty engineer, prep the engines. Aye. The ship kicks to life. The helmsman steers the Evergiven to get further away from the other ships. This whole thing might be cancelled. Port control. Although this waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. Is passage through the canal still happening? Not cancelled. Hold position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to your vessel soon. They're making us wait. Captain, if we're struggling not to...
Sorry, he did say it, but I don't remember. You can't cross without a pilot, but I think you also can't leave without a pilot. So even if you turn back, apparently you're not allowed to? Is that the issue here? I don't know, sorry. He did say it, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Hit ships in this big open area. It's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez. Yes. Although you should have said, spoiler warning.
Foreshadowing.
Coming up next on Channel Ad Time.
Oh,
welcome
ad
back
time.
to Raising Sailing. I'm Saily Man, professional traveler and eSIM user, finding tourists to get them...
Sorry, you know what I missed? Ta-da! Super sorry about that. Yeah. Subtitles. Yeah. Shit. Now. Apologies. It's here now.
Huge savings on an eSIM plan. It ain't for the faint
they're
of
not
heart.
super great, are
But
they?
if there's one thing I've learned in all my years, when they're traveling, they need data.
I can't get an Uber. I didn't sort out my data before I left.
Got another one? Try this. First we download the Saily app on your phone. Then we choose how much data we want and where. Then we add the code internethistorian for 15% off. And don't forget the most important part. Mwah. I just gave your phone international data using the Saily app.
Thank you, Saily Man. Very cool.
So download the Saily app or scan the QR code on the screen now and use the code internethistorian
I like
to
this
get
guy's
15%
hands.
off at checkout.
They're
It's so
always
beautiful
great.
here in the hills of Switzerland. If only I could listen to podcast in the background.
Here comes Saily Man.
Don't do
Over
that.
200 destinations, 24/7 live chat support.
Enjoy the scenery,
and no
enjoy the
physical SIM
trip.
or roaming fees, because it's just an app.
Could I have my phone back, please?
At Saily, family
Sorry, I just
comes
like how he
first,
kisses
and
the
data comes second.
phone.
Data comes first. They're both
It's
tied
so
for
terrible,
first.
but so
Tonight
good.
on Raising Sailing.
Anyone can get Saily. Dead ones. Sorry, I have a...
Also, I wanted to address this.
Sailing.
Anyone can get Saily. Dead one.
This guy. You know this is great because it's not made with AI because it's too bad to be done with AI. This is a wild world we live in right now. We're actually like we see this is human made because it's not as good as. It's purposely terrible, right? This is not like, oh no, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, right? This is intentional. But we know it's not AI because this is too bad to be AI. What a fucking world.
Sorry, I have a boyfriend ones. All regular.
I have a presentation in 15 minutes at the UN Security Council.
And
And I didn't download the slides. Without this presentation, I'm worried they're going to nuke North Sentinel Island again.
15 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
I'll be the guy who started the next World War without those damn slides.
10 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
History will not look kindly on me without those slides.
Whose voice is
Here comes
this?
Saley.
Yeah, this is
Now you
someone
have 10 gigabytes of
dubbing
data
over.
on your phone. Cheaper than most phone providers.
I love you, Saley man.
Hush, little one. I saved it.
The Saley app really saved me.
This truly
Tourism
was
is
our
not-
darkest hour.
Oh.
But we prevailed. It's not an
I saw that. I'm not gonna turn back.
easy job. But Saley gets me through.
Oh.
So download the Saley app or scan the QR code on screen and use internethistorian as the code to get 15% off at checkout. Get some damn data on your phone, why not? Ad over.
Bye-bye.
Some time has passed. We're back on the bridge. There's the helmsman. Captain's gone back to his quarters. Pilots
Yes,
will
around
be here for
half an hour
hours.
later from when
Then
they
suddenly,
first learned
An idea.
the other ships were being dragged around.
The helmsman takes it upon himself to navigate a little bit of
Oh no.
tee-hee-hee, says the helmsman. As long as no one checks the nav data, this won't come back to bite me at all.
Oh no. Why do people do this,
A couple of hours
man?
pass. The wind dies down. Just
Double
a
check
little.
everything.
No
Be
ships crashed into the
professional,
Evergiven,
people.
But a small one did pull up beside it.
Hello, pilot.
Captain, pilots are here. Welcome aboard. Oh, hey, Captain. Yes, we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should move ahead at about 14 kilometers. That's right. Ahead. 14 kilometers per hour.
What? one of them's very into
The
it.
Evergiven joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to the canal.
Oh, it's 7 a.m. now.
Convoy checking in. Ready. All right, everybody. We want to be alert. Stay focused. Yeah, Captain. I'll follow the other ships. I'll try not to get lost. Hold on,
Okay.
helmsman. And the audience. This is a much more perilous journey than you might know. What?
And why
a
is
big
that?
straight line. It is 193 kilometers of narrow waterway.
Yeah,
And I
honestly.
hope you've got some stamina.
Fucking
because it
scary
takes 12
shit.
hours to traverse. That's a full day trip. Some parts are only 24 meters deep. Oh, that's very shallow. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't
and only
know.
200 meters wide in some parts. That's very narrow. I've seen McDonald's drive-thrus with more
Yeah, for a
clearance.
big ass ship,
And you
that's
certainly
nothing.
wouldn't want to have an accident, would you? Because 12% of the entire world's sea freight
Oh.
passes through here. If you blocked it, the consequences would be humongous. No pressure, though. Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind him. He gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour. Yes, pilot. 14 kilometers. Steady on.
Yeah, foreshadowing is a narrative device. Sorry.
So into the canal the Evergiven went. As they cruised, the winds swirl back onto the sea. No longer buffered by miles of open water, the sand and dust can blow
Hopefully
about
nothing
with
bad
abandon.
happens.
Low visibility. Strong winds jostle the ship. Grit pelts the bow. The Evergiven steams ahead at about the pace
I
of a
hate
fast
sand.
jog. And there's no real build-up here, to be honest. Things go awry almost immediately.
Oh,
How are you
okay.
coping with the wind?
Yeah, half an
It's
hour
manageable.
later.
All right, well, the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side. Yes, just try to keep it as centered as you can. Adjusting.
These winds are quite something. Do you think we should have insisted they postpone?
The pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better than anyone. The angle of the wind is particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area.
That's true. They do know better than anyone, really. Like they're that's literally their job. They train for this precise thing. But hubris is a thing, and oversight most of the time.
of the ship and constantly nudging it off course.
Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You got to get back to the center.
Yeah, I'm trying. Adjusting. The helmsman keeps changing the trajectory of the ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center.
Come on, Helmsman, we're still not centered.
I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The wind foils their every countermaneuver.
Is it just that strong,
not
or
as
is
manageable as I thought it would
something
be.
wrong with the ship?
Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip.
No, the problem is we're going too slow.
Red pilot takes the initiative.
If we speed up, we can push through the wind. Accelerate to 22 kilometers an hour.
Somewhat reluctantly, the helmsman obliges. 22 kilometers per hour.
Engines engage and the ship speeds up. Captain, going this fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There are protocols for this sort of thing.
All right, Gene, it's a bit windy. Relax, this must happen all the time. The red pilot was right. The increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get away from the left-hand bank.
Just means people are reckless.
However, they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center. Helmsman, you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now.
Yeah, he's
we need
wiggling,
a bit of
isn't
leadership
he?
Here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn
He's
left.
snaking
Adjusting.
around.
The pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something.
Oh no.
The ship is now consistently snaking left and right, and left and right.
Turn to the right.
It's
So they
negligent.
turn to the right.
But then they end up too far to the right.
You're too close to the right.
It's also incompetence. How? Why is it always the same story?
Right bank now. Turn to the left.
Yes, I agree. Turn to the left.
Look,
Yes,
this is all
Avery.
a bit tense, and we
Hello,
both know where
subtitles.
this is going. It's gonna crash. Let's just enjoy it.
Sure.
Oh, wow. There it is. A gently sloping sandy bank.
Ah, so pretty.
Red pilot, we're just consultants. This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be giving general navigation advice. We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down. If we slow down, the wind will push.
No, for real. Why can't they keep it centered? Like, sure, it's windy as shit, right? We know that. But shouldn't it be possible to adjust just enough? Like, shouldn't the helmsman like be trained to do just that? Just enough so they keep the direction they're going straight instead of just snaking around. Is it like actually incompetence or is something wrong with the ship? Because he was playing around before, wasn't he? He drew a dick pic. Yeah, he drew a dick in the water.
Just into the bank. What do I do? Reduce the speed. The two pilots begin bickering.
Oh no.
And not just bickering normally. They're bickering in Arabic. Arabickering. And Cantable's crew doesn't speak Arabic. What the hell are they saying? I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic?
Language barrier. Always a
The
great
Evergiven
time.
has reached its target speed of 22 kilometers an hour, but they're taking wider and wider turns and can't seem to get anywhere near the center of the lane. And the two pilots, they're still fighting. Captain? Captain! Pilots!
I'm just gonna
Captain.
enjoy this.
The Evergiven then reaches an extreme, unrecoverable angle, pointing acutely to the right, straight for the bank.
Oh, 7 boys.
We need to turn left. Now. Hard left.
Hard to the left.
Hard to the left. The rudder
Okay.
turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
Why is that?
Instead, it slides.
Didn't I tell you to
It's kind of
turn left?
drifting.
Why are
How?
we turning? I am turning to the left, Captain. The ship's not responding.
I knew this would happen. It's your fault.
The helmsman loses his ability to steer.
No.
The ship has gone out.
Why,
of
is it too
control.
fast? What is that? What character is that?
Captain.
No idea.
Canterville finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center. Reduce. But it's too late.
Oh.
Canterville did not intervene in time. Shit.
In action. Ooh, sorry. I wanna check that. What does it say? According to a person familiar with the VDR audio, Captain Cantavel reacted as anyone might in the same situation. Shit! He screamed. Well, fair enough, actually.
Shit.
Oh no! Oh, it is June, actually.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
Oh. Oh, 07, boys.
That bow, raised 6 meters, slides into the bank with ease, like a hot pencil through pudding. Meanwhile, the rear of the ship is pulled into the opposite bank. The bridge shakes and the crew lurches forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to 0 in the span of a couple of seconds. We've run aground! We've run aground! Cut your engines! Canterville yells out on the radio, because
way
don't
too late,
forget,
brother.
These ships
Way
are running
too
as
late.
a convoy, which means that the ships behind them
no.
have just seen what's happened.
Yeah, this is gonna
and
be an
they
entire
all
mess.
have to slam on the brakes. A couple of ships back,
And it happened immediately. They were literally like in front of a convoy. Oh shit, brother!
the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine malfunction, and it cannot stop as quickly as it intends to, and nearly plows into the back of the Maersk Denver. They manage to stop themselves just in time and prevent running aground as well. Pan back to the Evergiven. Let us look at it from above. It is diagonally wedged across the entire canal.
I mean, this is
an unplanned
terrible,
bridge connecting two continents.
Still kind of
A
adjustable.
ship collision of such magnitude, there's almost nothing to compare it to. Maybe Hindenburg, 9/11. I'll keep Googling.
Oh.
No, hold off on the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet. It's like a car tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse. Full astern. That means full backwards.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Propellers at the back
You're
of
like
the ship
actually
whiz
grounded.
to little effect. Locked in place by the sand.
Yeah.
We didn't move. Merely a run-up. Crash astern.
Bro, it's easy. Just get out of the ship and push it a little bit. Have you never driven a car before? Huh. People nowadays.
That's the most dramatic version of full astern, ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible. Nothing. No, stop it. No sound effect.
Is it actually in the
We still have one
sand?
more option.
Oh.
Start up the bow thrusters.
Oh.
They're the jets at the front of the ship that give a little bit of extra oomph. Crash astern, full thrusters. No effect, sir.
07. Press F to push the ship.
Now, we don't have the transcript from here, so we'll just presume that at the time, Canterville said something very quirky and millennial, like,
Oh no, please.
So that just happened. But what we do know is that he and the pilots then jumped on the radio and got in contact with the port authority. We've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to get mad. Shut up. Look, listen, we're gonna need a tugboat. We are run aground.
Mom! Help! My ship got stuck!
The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial. There are other ships right behind me, aren't there?
No.
And
The
there were,
awful pop
as
culture
the queue of
quotes.
container ships piling up behind them got longer and longer.
Yeah.
Make that 2 tugboats. So what happened here
Fucking
exactly?
sitcom culture!
And who is in big trouble? Explainer time!
Yeah!
There
Yeah,
are 3
please.
main causes to why the ship crashed. Let's start with the wind. The captain could have very easily said, guys, the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone. But he didn't. However, the blame's not all on Canterville. The 2 pilots could have also said, let's just follow protocol. By radioing in to HQ and saying, yes, get us 2 tugboats, please. With one on each side at the front, they would have had far more stability and control. And they wouldn't need to erratically
It would
fight about
wiggle
with
a
the
little,
wind
but
to
way
stay in the
less
middle of the
than
lane.
they were doing.
Second cause,
I see.
the speed of the ship. Now, it was the red pilot who told the helmsman, accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour. But when he did that, they were already driving at the speed limit for their weight class, 14 kilometers per hour. And telling the helmsman to go beyond that meant that they are technically breaking the rules. And while I agree that some rules are made to be broken, going this fast in a very large ship in a comparatively small canal
little boat he
causes
had.
a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics. Big problems. Huge.
Yes, fluid dynamics.
Physics phenomena.
No, I don't know the physics, and if I did, I wouldn't
It's
tell
young
you.
Veritasium.
But what I will say is this. Speeding up causes something approximating oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey. I'm just going to turn a little bit to the left, but instead you go a lot to the left. I'll just turn right
Kinda
a
like
little
drifting.
bit, but instead you turn to the right.
Maybe.
A lot.
I don't get
Remember
it.
how the cheerful navigator was like, come on guys, we have to get back to the center of the lane. Well, they can't, because every time they try to direct back to the center, the speed and the oversteer means they overshoot it. One more effect of going very fast.
I will sneeze. Wait for it.
What
Take
a
a look at
clip.
this animation side on. Water pressure effects cause the ship to tilt. At this speed, the front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which means when they collide with the bank, combined with the high velocity, they really...
It's kind of like, what's it called? Hydrofoils, right? It's like a hydrophilic effect. Because of the speed, there's like actually more force pushing back into the ship, which kind of lifts it up. Okay, interesting.
So
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But we can't just blame everything on the physicists, because there's a third main cause. Poor communication.
Yeah.
English is the official language of pretty much every port. However, the pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic.
Yeah,
which
they
is not
were
just unprofessional,
Arabicaring.
but excludes all of the
that's
rest of the
right.
crew from what's being discussed. And all of
It's very similar to the way the Costa Concordia like ran aground, right? Or actually crashed, really. Because it was a lot of language barrier issues constantly. Like that wasn't the main thing, but it was what actually, like, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, as it were, right? Ugh. It's always language barrier in these cases.
these competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is always in charge.
Didn't do
he has the
shit.
ultimate authority. Decisions start and end with him. So the captain should have intervened and said something like, "Shut up, everybody." But he doesn't. He stands there quite passively throughout. By the time he does step in,
Way
it's
too late. Yep.
Now that everything's been laid out, who would you say is at fault for the crash of the Evergiven?
Me!
The
It's my fault!
helmsman? Blue pilot? The red pilot? Canthaville? I'll tell you.
Technically the captain.
Society, that's who.
Shut
You
up.
and me. And I think you should apologize.
Okay. I'm not gonna. Sorry, no. Sorry. I just said sorry. Is it technically apologizing? I want to say sorry, I'm not gonna say sorry. But hey. Ow, no! I got myself! Stuck.
Alrighty,
They
so
won.
we have something 3.5 times the size of the Titanic, choking the world's largest freighting canal like a greedy seagull throating a glue
That's a
stick.
big boy.
Good start. And they didn't get very far through the canal itself. About 5% of the progress bar.
Oh no.
But if we scroll up for a second, we can see
Fucking
what
hell.
landmarks they missed out on.
I mean, at the very
The
least.
Great Bitter Lake. Named so because the water there is very salty instead of fresh. Then up a 2-lane bit and over to Timsar Lake.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at the very least, it makes it kind of easier to, like, take it off there, right? You can, like, just pull it back the way it came. Assuming this is actually possible. But at the same time, they could have gone a little bit farther and actually ended up in lake with a lot more space to actually do work. Or at least work around.
Named so because Timsah is the Arabic word for crocodile, because there used to be crocodiles in there.
That was a cute croc.
It's pretty much zip right through to the Mediterranean. That would have been very nice for them. Now we go back a bit to Timsah Lake. And here you'll find the city of Ismailia. And at its port, see this building?
Ismailia.
This is the Suez Canal Authority.
Oh.
Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational
Hello.
control, is just settling
Glad
in
to
for the
meet you.
day. As he sits down to his desk, Captain, you're gonna want to see this. The video feed pulls up. What? Line 1. We're stuck.
Is there actual
We'd
video
like to
feed?
request a tugboat. Stuck? Stuck
I mean,
where?
they probably have drones, right?
You know that single lane area pretty close to the entrance? There. Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the
Yeah.
traffic flowing.
Would have been a lot better.
But alas.
Such
What?
is life.
So you're blocking all
Never
the traffic?
easy.
Mr. El Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad. Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El Said snatches his keys off his desk and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene. He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship. My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the
Look at
world's
that
largest
butt.
Walmart. Except it is also 15 stories tall.
Ooh.
The bow,
That's one
raised
big
6
motherfucker.
meters higher than normal, is jammed into one side. Like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue in its prom tomorrow. And the ass of the ship,
Yeah, that'd be
firmly
bad.
squatting aground on the other side. At the middle of the ship, making bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water. El Said lets the sand run through his fingers. At this point, another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Rabi. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman, the big boss of the whole canal.
Big man himself can check it out, huh?
He's all the way up here, right? Oh, no. So high up that he reports directly to the Pharaoh of Egypt himself. Yep, that's one blocked canal. No, Mr. President, he didn't say blocked. Shut up. He said that canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review. Come on, follow me to the bridge.
He's trying to cover this shit up, isn't he? He doesn't want to, like, smudge his own name. Oh no, why? Just be clear with it. It's a major fuck up. Oh, you need the resources to fix this shit.
Now, El Said and Rabi board the ship, and it's a hell of a scene. The crew is racing around. Oh God, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh God. Canthaville's standing back taking a panicked phone call with the operating company. Okay, so 2 pilots walk into a ship, and the first one says, and the 2 pilots from before are still bickering. All right, you 2 are dismissed.
Wow.
Canthaville.
Talk about petty.
Oh God, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion. El
Yes.
Said puts his hand on Canthaville's shoulder.
No. Trillions.
Do not worry, my friend. We shall solve this. Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating. Yeah. No, what I mean is the situation is worse than you think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any
What do
other
you mean?
support underneath. The middle of the ship could bend under its own weight and tear.
Oh. Oh,
So it could
that's
sink?
bad.
Yeah. That would shut down the whole canal for months. Are we
Uh-huh.
taking on water? No, I've had the engineers check the hull. We can't see water making ingress anywhere.
Honestly, props where it's due. Like, sure, he was incredibly passive, and that's a major fuck up on his side. But once the situation is already completely fucked up, he actually like ordered people around to properly check for like, anything that could go wrong, right? He knows the ship could break. He's telling people to check for any types of leaks. Okay, so he sucks, but he doesn't suck as much as some other captain that caused a major ship incident.
Yet. The best way to get free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least,
Share
I
the
don't know, like
load.
20,000 tons. How quickly do you think your crew can offload containers? No. Look how high those boxes are stacked. To offload these containers is going to require specialist equipment. The kind you'd only find at a dedicated port. We're not going to be able to offload these containers out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of. The ballast tanks.
Okay.
We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water on board. We can dump that right now and relieve some pressure.
Should you do
Excellent
that,
idea.
though?
I'll get started.
Isn't that actually, like, super important to actually keep balance on a ship? Like, if things get even more fucked up, aren't you just gonna be like a sitting duck? You're gonna just roll over and die, pretty much? Okay.
No,
I don't know
you
ships.
can't do that. Well, why not? Allow me to explain.
Who are
See,
you?
when a ship fills its
Who are
ballast
you?
tanks, it's filling with more than just water.
It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even some small
ecological
fish.
disasters.
Pick that
Oh,
up in
shit,
Malaysia.
I see.
And then just dump that at the next port.
You're
Yeah.
introducing these stowaway pest species into the environment. Some examples of these invasive species include the northern Pacific sea star, the European green crab, that son of a bitch, and cholera.
Yippee! I love cholera.
So you have to treat the water before you discharge it, usually through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it also requires time and access to one of these treatment machines. And we're not at a port. It's going to take much longer than usual. But let me get onto the line with the guys at Ismailia. We probably have a portable water treatment machine somewhere.
Al Said turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats, the ones that they ordered earlier. Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in. These 2 tugboats might be all we need.
I don't
Yes.
think so.
Tugboats.
This is the Mosaid
Look at the size difference.
2 and the
Sorry, turn it back a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, look at I know this is not actual, like, standard or proper size of things, but one ship is, what, 15 stories tall, and the other is, what, at most 2 stories tall? Like, there's a clear difference. You're not gonna do anything. Sorry, man.
Tugboats.
This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3.
These 2 little guys are able to pull around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Evergiven.
Are they, though?
On go the ties. Line secure. All
Are they
fast.
actually?
Engine ready. Ready to pull. Canterville looks nervously at El Said. Commence pull. Slow ahead.
Yeah, let's go.
The polyethylene ropes whine as they're pulled taut from the water. The tugboats lightly draw against the ship, testing for resistance.
All right, a little more. 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 Full power. Nothing.
Nothing happens.
Not an inch of difference. All right, stop.
Yeah, these guys are
be on standby.
proper stuck there.
This isn't going to work. With just 2 tugboats, we do not have the pull for a ship this massive, this deeply grounded. It's also low tide. That's not helping. Wind's high tide. Early afternoon, in a couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time.
Oh yeah, we don't
How
have
soon
time
do you think you can get a
anymore
dredger
here.
out here? Let me find out for you. Please hold. The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline that's all built up around the ship. Hi again. They say it'll take a day, maybe 2.
Oh, that's
tell them to hurry.
time.
A day or 2? I'd better update my boss. Let him know it's not gonna be a quick fix. I should call my wife
Rip
as well.
this guy.
All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute. Hey, what about excavators? Oh yeah, how many we got? Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now.
So sassy.
One
One.
guy. There's only one.
There is no
excavator
way
on
you only
standby
have
for the
one.
whole canal. Well, it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home.
Oh,
Patch me
yeah.
through. It really was just one guy, by the way.
That was a thing?
It's local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone. Mushy mushy. There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help.
Just send me the deets, Chum.
Oh,
Abdullah
right,
jumps in
I'm
his
in.
truck and heads to the scene. And when he pulls up, Gott in Himmel.
What?
He sees the massive evergiven wedged into the canal. Abdullah locks himself.
Yeah, I must say, that would have been a heck of a sight, no? You just look at this massive ship, like towering over you, and it's your job. You're the only guy. It's your job to get it off there, to actually fix this shit. Wow, you know, I don't know. There's like, sure, there's like one part of me that's completely scared by the thought of it, and the other there's like, you know, that one part of your brain that really wants to dig holes. That really, like, someone's digging a hole at the beach, and you just really want to join in for no reason aside from you need to dig holes. Yeah, yeah. My one side really wants to do that. Look at this ship and go like, yes, I'm gonna be here for days, and I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Off into his excavator and gets to work on the most important task he's ever done digged.
Sorry, I just keep imagining myself. There's this guy with this massive excavator, and then there's me with the little plastic spade thingy. I'm helping.
Back on the bridge. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully home soon. Okay. Yep, no, love you too. Okay, bye. Whew, the boss was not happy. Hey, before you said you needed me for something.
I knew it was coming.
I did. Who's
Still,
this?
it got me.
Breathe into this tube.
Okay. Also, you have to do a drug test. After
I mean,
the crash, they tested Canthaville for drugs
standard.
and alcohol. Both came up negative. There's also a procedure to make sure that captains aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canthaville took that nap. Remember? He's had plenty of rest time.
Yeah.
So he passed the fatigue assessment. And while Canthaville was at the nurse's office, high tide came and went. Tugs were tried again. And again.
No results.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work. All day trying, all evening, and in...
You know, at least this is different from the other one, Costa Concordia. Sorry, I keep addressing it. It's the only other ship disaster that I actually know about. I mean, there's also the Titanic, but but what I mean to say is, at least the ship is still working, right? It's not broken down. Like, they have power. They have like they have fuel. It's not like actually sinking, as far as I know. Something could change.
To the early
we don't know yet.
But that stubborn ship was going nowhere.
Day 2. How long was it there? Like, a fair amount of time, but not that much, if I recall correctly.
Of course. The moon. Day 2.
Yeah, dumbass. Why don't you just tie a rope around the moon and then tie it back to the evergreen or evergiven and just let the moon pull it away? Easy. Why did no one think of that?
Quite a queue of ships by this point, and they're all honking their horns impatiently.
Duh.
Hey, move your ass. I got Frozens in the back. Go around. Go around.
No one knows quite what's
There's
happening
no way to go
because
around,
the Suez
brother.
Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand is about to be forced when an impatient sailor behind the Evergiven takes a photograph and publishes it online. And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media.
Throw shit into the fan, let chaos rule. Yeah, there are no rules. You just do whatever you want.
It was at this very moment
Fuck
that
shit
the
up.
helmsman's most
That's my boy.
fear was most realized. Someone pulled up the navigational guide.
Colonel?
Within 24 hours, it was all over.
He actually drew a dig. There is no way. I thought it was a joke. He actually drew a dig. I love this guy. I love this guy so much.
For the news. So over at the Suez offices,
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Reddy, you have 300 voicemails. Telemarketers? Important clients and journalists. They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes. And the Suez Canal Authority could keep it a secret no longer.
They held a
Yeah.
press conference.
That's a lot of microphones.
Okay. This is crazy. Let's say, hypothetically,
They didn't give many details, but it was a very inspirational press conference. The news begins reporting on the story.
It's blocked. Cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal.
A huge container ship.
There's just the most
Whoops.
incredible drama playing out in the Suez Canal.
A massive container ship longer than the Eiffel Tower.
It's one of the world's most important shipping lanes.
And breaking news from the Nana Star News Channel.
Oh.
Hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Mega ship's big ass is stuck in the Suez Canal.
Right, the point is, this story exploded everywhere. There was a lot of sympathy to go around.
I appear to have blocked global trade.
And the internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
There's that picture of a naked woman.
Oh.
I need to help them.
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck.
Okay.
All right, it's time for the I reckon you could pretty much just do this and it'd work section.
The Reddit experts are here. Never fear.
by far the most popular solution was simply blow it up. No ship, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, it is certainly an option.
But why wouldn't this work? Well, first you're blowing up
why?
$1 billion worth of cargo. And this thing is about 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore. So there's quite a lot of debris to sweep up, actually.
Yeah, honestly, Mount Rushmore, actually a pretty fucking small mount, as mountains go. As monuments go as well. It's, like, genuinely very small.
And you still haven't solved the problem of moving the thing out of the fucking canal.
Next idea. What if
Yeah,
we
there's some
attach
shit there.
1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out?
Oh,
you could
no,
even
brother.
take it all the way
You're
to
better
its
than this.
destination
Come on.
in the Netherlands.
Well, the problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're going to need like 25,000 of them. And you can't put them all together in one area or they'll all crash. It ain't gonna work.
En route to help. Hey, maybe pull up a bit.
Next. Alright, more seriously, why don't we take a whole bunch of old jet engines, weld them to the sides of the ship,
turn them all on at once and...
Yes, that's how this shit works.
However, there is a risk of an explosion. And then you'd have a hole in the ship. And then the ship sinks, and then you're really never moving it. Hear me out. Liquid nitrogen. A lot of liquid nitrogen.
What?
Right under the boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts up. Bob's your uncle. You love it.
Ah, people! Honestly, why?
Except now, the ship is just stuck in ice.
Why are people like
this? And then
this?
it melts, and then you're back to the exact same position. Also, you need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get that much material, let alone handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone...
Yeah, honestly, to transport that much material, this is literally why we have freighters. You'd have to get another freighter there. Oh, sorry, another freighter there. Sorry about that. And it just compound the problem. There's still a ship stuck there. Actually, no, there's 2 now.
It's going to freeze to death on board, and the ballast will expand in the tanks, and that'll destroy the ship.
Yep, it's going to burst.
It's not going to work. Alright. Last idea. Best idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as this petition to add a second boat to the canal.
Okay, now this is a good idea.
One humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Get a few people on this side, a few people on that side, push it, and I really...
Yeah, it's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe.
Just get out of the ship and push it. It really is just that easy.
Because that's exactly what the recovery team intended to do. Ahoy! Ah, good to see you back from the nurse.
Oh.
I told him I didn't do any drugs.
It really
but
is a
they wouldn't take
sitcom,
my
isn't
word
it?
For it. I would have believed you. Hey, just give me the walkie-talkie. All right, full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join Abdullah, and they are all busily digging out the front and rear of the ship.
Yeah.
It's still going too slow. What else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Rabbi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit. A big, beautiful dredger. To be specific, a cutter suction dredge. Essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder. All right, do the dredging.
Okay,
Full speed.
why
What else
precisely?
we got? We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray.
Yippee! It's a party
8
now.
arranged around the ship like this. Notably, the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel. These are 2 of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East, and that includes the non-deserty parts. Full ahead with those. They keep trying. A cacophony of engines playing the highest stakes game of tug-of-war ever attempted. Tens of millions of dollars being lost every hour until it was won. And their opponent? Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole lane. Unbudgeable. All right, we're calling it for now. Oh, El Sayed, we've thrown
what
everything
can you
we
do,
can
really?
at the ship, and
This
it
is
won't
such a
concede
major
an inch.
fuck up.
It's hopeless, hopeless. The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic in the water, Canterville. Magic. We will succeed.
Your words are empty, El Sayed.
Optimism has blinded you, El Sayed.
We
No,
cannot defeat
you
the
have to
canal.
believe.
It is simply too powerful.
If I were the guys at Case and Kaisha, I'd just forget about the Evergiven.
It's in this
and
precise
buy a new
moment that we
ship.
need the power of
Well, we can't
hope.
afford a new ship. The owners of the Evergiven, Shoei Case and Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried. I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it.
There's only one team daring and foolhardy enough to take on a job like this.
Who's that?
Kaisen calls up an elite salvage
You're calling
company
444
from
now.
the Netherlands.
Smit Salvage. We need your help. I got your number from you know who.
Smit is the industry's
The
best.
Yellow
They
Pages.
have response centers all over the globe, 24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies. And funnily enough,
That's
they're
not
the
a fun
same
sight.
team that helped with the rescue of the Costa Concordia back in
Oh,
2012.
those guys.
Suit up, boys. They put the ocean in Ocean's 11, the tide in Tide Pod, and sometimes they pee in the water. Why not? The fish do it.
We're en route to the canal.
Well,
ETA in the next
kind
24
of.
hours.
Not exactly, but a little bit. But not exactly that. It never came back up.
Next time on Boat in Canal. The prophecy. It's coming true.
Oh!
Kiss me, you fool. I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free.
It really is a telenovela. Hey, wait, there's a bomb?
Well, is it the Yanny wire or the Laurel wire?
Oh no!
I couldn't hear you. You're
Hey, the subtitles say Laurel. I didn't say anything.
breaking up. Ha ha ha. There's only one way this was ever gonna go.
Ooh.
It's now day 3. There's more digging, more tugging, but the ship is still exactly where they left it. And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents thousands of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves. And that queue is getting longer and longer. On board, an estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle.
In the one ship.
It will spoil! And the big
In
question
the
is,
one
how
ship.
long until this thing is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press conference and declares, guys, another
It's
day, maybe
fine.
two,
Don't
might be
you
this afternoon.
worry.
But the media and industry experts disagree.
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, this is proving to be more difficult than originally expected.
Could be closed for weeks.
Effort could take weeks.
Could be stuck for weeks.
Weeks. That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocking the Suez Canal.
So that means all of these ship operators here, waiting in the queue, have a very difficult choice to make. So basically, I've just got two options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be. Or option two, we go all the way around Africa.
Yep.
And
what's the one point called? The very edge of Africa. I know the Portuguese name, but I don't know if it's different in English. We call it Bojador.
I really don't want to do that, and it's not just a geographic thing. Freighters don't want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel. It adds 10 extra days to the route. And most importantly, pirates.
Pirates, assassins, and gay pirate assassins.
Now, there be two main pirate hangouts. The Somali pirates, everyone knows about them. But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea. Named so because it holds the Guinness World Record for most pirates. In fact, in 2020, 96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea.
Wow,
that doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha. And I just want you to know that you've made an enemy. And when I... Is your boat running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. Alright, hear me out. I'm thinking...
Oh, those fucking voicemails.
A bunch of helicopters, right? And we... There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Evergiven. There's only one thing I can do.
People really just want to find someone to blame.
Breaking news! Pause for a second. Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry. The owners of the Evergiven feel such enormous pressure that they go live on television to make a public apology.
Yeah, that's certainly going to help.
Keep on working hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible. Please do not be mad. In a few years, we'll all have a big laugh about it. Yours sincerely, Mr. Kaisha. Oh God, that's the boss of my boss's boss. I'm in so much trouble. Can't do anything about it. All we can do is keep trying to free the ship.
Poor guy's having a mental breakdown.
And going.
Poor guy, my ass. Fuck you.
Into the night.
You're at fault here. Together with like 5 other people, but hey.
Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart. The mood was very somber. Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course. Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far? They're gonna blow us up, aren't they?
I mean,
it's possible.
Sorry, not blow up, but like, you can't really expect something so massive to be dealt with quickly, right? Especially when you, at first, at the very least, you didn't have like, you just had one guy with a digger, right? It's really not. The magnitude of the problem is different from the the solutions offered, right?
Jesus, aren't they? That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up. That one got debunked. Sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. It's just all these guys, they rely on...
Who is the other guy again?
This
is the captain. Who's the other?
Helmsman. Gene.
Is it the chief guy, the chairman of the Suez Association? I don't remember.
And the other ones
escaping
never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back. I could go live on an island somewhere. Far, far away from here. Run away? Look at this. Timu neck massager for Sally. I bet she's checking her mailbox every morning.
Yes,
Bulk,
a neck massager, huh,
fingerless
Sally?
Gloves for Mr.
I know who you are.
You want to disappoint him? No. Little Jimmy won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas. And you think that doesn't kill me inside? But we've exhausted every option. There's nothing on Earth that could free this ship. Well, that's where you're right.
Look up there, Lil
The
Kid.
prophecy is true!
El Said points up into
There is
the night
no
sky.
way!
Los Lunos.
That's Spanish.
Yes, the moon.
What?
The son of the night. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a sign of hope. And in a few more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled. The supermoon.
Okay.
I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry. You see, the
like
moon
diagrams.
doesn't just orbit the Earth in a perfectly equidistant circle. It is, in fact, an ellipse.
Yeah.
That means there is a point when the moon is the furthest from the Earth, and we call that the apogee.
Yeah.
And there's also a point where it's closest to the Earth.
Perigee.
That's the perigee.
Yes!
You know when you look into the night sky and the moon seems bigger or smaller than usual? Different distances, innit? Point is, the moon...
Huh? Doesn't it just get bigger? This one's small, and this one's far away. Sorry. I was trying to make a joke there. Father Ted.
Gravity's all over the water. And the closer it is, the more it's going to pull.
Yeah, it's magic.
Now, there's another effect as well. If you believe the mainstream media, the Earth is going around the sun like this. And once in a while, it will also align with the sun being on the exact opposite side. Bam. At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the sun and the moon are at max strength pulling on the sea.
Okay.
And they call that the supermoon. And the tidal effects of both combine for an even greater pull. High tide can be even higher than...
That's the Aquaman telepathic sound. I know that sound.
Usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet.
From the old cartoons.
Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year. But in 4 days, Big K, we're going to get one. Previously on...
Like, what's the idea here? The tides are gonna be higher, and that's just gonna solve your issue. I think you're like majorly stuck there. Maybe it could work on the backside. I never remember both directions, or both parts, both anatomy, both biology. But yeah, like the backside, it could work. I don't think it's fully stuck in there. Like it is stuck there. Like it actually ran aground, but it's not so terrible. But the prow, sorry, not the prow, or bow. I think the is the front of the boat the bow. I don't know. The front of the boat is like actually proper stuck in there with the keel that's like way into the sandbank.
Boat in canal.
And that's not gonna get anywhere.
Let go! Ha ha ha! My plans have all fallen into place.
The president of Panama.
I thought I knew what being a captain meant. What do you mean, cut the black and blue wire? There's only white and gold.
Oh no, again?
We've got one chance left. The moon.
Yes!
This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less.
He's bringing the rope around the moon to tie it around it and tie it back into the ship. Yes! My plan works!
Funny. Over at the Evergiven, things are status quo. But online, there's a bit of a new development. A screenshot of a news article appears.
Okay.
Cargo ship crashes into Suez Canal. Captain involved in incident. But there's a twist.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Who's
Is that a woman? A woman. Egypt's first female sea captain, Marwa El-Sahar, was being named in this headline.
Hold on. I'm gonna try it. Marwa El-Selildar. Okay, I did my best.
El-Sahar was being named in this headline as responsible for crashing the Evergiven.
Oh no.
And the screenshot of this news headline spread all across social media. For Marwa to have screwed up this badly is impressive. Especially considering she's never worked on the Evergiven and is currently hundreds of miles away in Alexandria.
Yeah. But they found out there's a woman, so they gotta blame her.
But someone online went,
I hate the Navy.
First female captain?
I hate media. I hate everyone.
Brody? Suez blockage? She must have did it.
Marwa found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me! But the online bad guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles. So Marwa tried to hack back. This code, it's nothing I've ever seen before. They're countering my hack. I'm gonna reroute the hosting. Not if I can help it. They ran through the firewall. Use IP4. It's better.
While we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky, and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel.
You know what? I would like a ship like that. I prefer my ships with hand warmers on the what's it called again? The helm.
It was not fair
Steering
that
wheel.
she was being
It's not
falsely
really a steering wheel,
accused.
is it?
And the situation was escalating as the online bad guys started making fake accounts pretending to be her. What was Marwa, etc. to do against such a coordinated campaign? Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story. The mainstream media showed up and did a thing.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Bringing her onto the telly
Mainstream
and
media
clearing
helping
everything.
someone.
Marwa even found some positive in the situation.
That's not what they're supposed to
I
do.
was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful for what happened.
A lot of the social media posts got taken down. And in the end, it all turned out okay.
I mean,
at least for her. Back to the Evergiven.
I was gonna say, at least she got some visibility, but
Evergiven has
then
been
again, I don't
grounded
think
for
she
4 long
wants it.
Egyptian days.
I don't think it actually helps to be known.
Dig, dig, dig. Pull, pull, pull. Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. All right, guys. Grab a Red Bull and a
Day
little snack.
4 already.
We'll pick up again
Holy.
But as the engine...
And remember, each ship is like billions of like actual, like, not even merchandise. It's not what I meant to say. Like products. Well, it's not even that. It's profit, really, right? The products themselves don't really like amount to that much compared to just the general profits. Whatever. I'm not gonna go there.
Wind down. The crew can hear something approaching. Who the hell is that?
Oh, new
It's
character.
Smith Selvage.
Hello. Oh, it's
The Smith team boldly
it's those guys.
onto the scene, looking at the ship very inspectively. They report their findings to the rescue team.
It's stuck? What do you mean?
All right, I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving this ship, you're going to need to make it a lot lighter, by tens of thousands of tons at least. Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we trust you. What's your
Okay.
plan to make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers. It'll be brilliant. You're going to love it. The container thing again?
Can
Yeah,
you?
how long is that going to take? Well, to get them down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're going to need at least a few weeks. Weeks?
Oh.
Yeah, and to get all the containers off the ship, that might take several months.
Months? No, Mr. President. He didn't say months. He said, monks. Those Shaolin guys. They're very strong. Everything's going according to plan.
Oh no, this is
A
bad.
furious rabbi marches in.
Do you have any idea how much these last few days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx. Look, the nose is gone. It's looking all messed up. We turned the whole country into an e-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online. Egypt. Remember Tutankhamun? Now it's Tutankhamun. Get it? It's a pun. Get it?
Let's move on, says the Smith guy.
Oh, sweetie. Don't quit your day job.
Standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option.
Yeah, it's slow and laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix. Or you can carry on doing what you're doing now. You're on what, day 4? How's progress so far? Al-Sayed wouldn't hear it. We will continue with the dredging and the tugging.
It's
the supermoon
not
will
ideal,
be here
but...
soon, and that will save us.
No.
You are foolish, Al-Sayed.
My man's actually
The
counting
legend
on
of the supermoon is just a
literally
legend.
the prophecy.
All right, we're on the same team here. If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help. Smith calls
Please
in
do.
2 additional tugboats. And not just big ones. Pretty much the biggest ones you can get. So Smith and the recovery team have figured out a sort of Plan A and Plan B. Plan A is to pull the Evergiven free by the supermoon, which is only 2 days away. Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to Plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers, and that will take months.
Yeah. Okay, so generally, I don't remember how long it took for the Suez to clear up. Like, generally, I don't remember. I thought it was like around a month? Maybe. A little bit less than that, maybe. But, like, again, it's been years. I don't remember. Everyone is mad!
Watching on impatiently, tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness.
Ooh, that's bad.
Medicine, losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill.
Huh?
You take the red.
Not to mention livestock.
That's a great edit.
Ships have live animals on board.
Mostly sheep and cattle, lightly sizzling under an Egyptian sun. The Egyptian government has had to dispatch vets to board these ships
at least
to
you got
tend to the animals'
fresh,
welfare.
rare patties.
A few days ago, when I was a younger man, freight from Asia only cost $8,000 a container. Now it's $12,000. And the impact is being felt by a lot of larger companies. Renault, for example, ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants. Adidas, Nike, IKEA, all saw shortages.
Some of our clients are out of their top-selling SKUs already.
It was they did say it. It's the Suez is responsible. The Suez is responsible for like 12%. I think he said it of the world's trade, isn't it? Like that's bound to break a few backs. Oh boy!
And as tankers queue, oil prices are rising.
Let my people go through the little waterway, please.
Wait, he's holding
and
a
meanwhile,
milk
all
jug.
across the day, the tugs are trying again and again. Move a little more sand. Wait for the next high tide. Try again. And as this marches on with the same futility as day 1, banking on the supermoon looks like a costlier and costlier gamble. Alright, enough of this.
I mean,
it's in about 100 ships, opting instead to go the long
at the
route
very least,
around
there is
Africa,
kind
accepting
of
the longer traffic
science
time
that backs
and
it up.
piratey risk.
Oh, it's here! The promised time.
The supermoon.
What's that?
It's tonight.
Are those
There's
tanks?
a renewed
Oh,
energy as people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can to prep
heavy
the
machinery.
ship for the big event. The excavator crew, over the course of the week, has expanded to a team of 11, working double, sometimes triple shifts with only 3 hours a day for sleep. Together with the 2 dredgers, they have moved 30,000 cubic meters of sand and
I don't know what that means.
For comparison, this is 1 cubic meter, and this is 30,000 cubic meters.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of sand.
That's a lot of sand. Subway sandwich for scale. And it's borne some results.
Yeah, but then again, it's a lot of
Overnight,
sand,
they
but
managed to free the
it's still not enough given the size of this fucking ship.
rudder from the left bank. And that's a big deal, because this rudder was acting as a bit of an anchor in the sand. Now free,
okay.
the stern bobs around with the motion of the water. Great stuff.
That's better. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the crew is doing everything
Hey,
it can to
a
lighten
party!
the weight of the ship.
Oh, it's not a
That
party.
includes making a second plea for the ballast water to be ejected. Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there. We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem of Egypt. Please, 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 please. All right. Biodiversity. Let 1,000 algae bloom. Nice work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy. The water's so bright, I can barely see it coming out of the ship. Here, take these. No. I don't deserve them. Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves.
Yeah, they're for badasses.
That's not me.
I mean,
hold on.
Hopefully there is a redemption story there. Because honestly, this guy just sucks.
To them, just in case.
For now. We'll see.
Into the evening, the pace keeps up.
Maybe there is character development.
Excavating away. But really, he's thinking about the moon. Rabbi, he's busy taking video calls. But he finds himself distracted with thoughts of the moon. Even Mr. Kaisha. Is there anything in this world that doesn't remind me of her?
Wow, okay, good at it.
More breaking news from
Hey,
the
Nana!
Suez Canal problem. Evergiver is stuck in the Suez Canal still. It's been almost a week. A tugboat should be able to move Evergiver's big ass. This is Nana Star, Nana Star's news channel.
Bye, Nana. Thank you.
The full moon shone brightly that night.
Day 7
kissing
now.
The nape of the canal's neck with its gravity lips. Full tongue.
Oh my.
The canal liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to me.
And spoiling the romance of the moment is a big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically. They are 17 in total, with just a bit over 1,600 tons of ballast.
Wow.
And here's how they're arranged around the Evergiven. Of the 4 most powerful tugs, 2 go at the front and 2 go at the back. They'll be pulling. Another 6 tugs are put on the flanks. 2 over here, 4 over here. They'll be pushing. The remaining tugs are fueled and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given, all these ships are going to try and turn the Evergiven anti-clockwise.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing they were trying to do.
Great, guys!
Like, since the start, right?
Do you think that this is gonna... I believe in the supermoon. This had better work. The guy with the ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!" El Sayed commands over the radio. Start main engines. Tension on.
Okay. It is the prophecy time.
Full ahead.
It's all or nothing.
The tugs
Now or
start
never.
Moving. They carve through the water with ease. The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Evergiven. It was at this point that the narrator said,
Go on!
Really
it's time to meet your destiny, man!
About how the ships were like dances on the water. For juxtaposition, we cut away to that crab again.
What?
Which
Why?
everybody hated. It's like a metaphor if you think about it.
Why?
The tugs are sliding to the left. They're sliding to the right. It's not working! Diesel fumes fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently
Brother, the
foams behind
Suez...
the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back
It was a
of that
complete mess, wasn't it? Like, so much
on.
fuel there, so much
Move.
diesel, the ballast
This
water
goes on for
full of
minutes.
shit.
More minutes. Even more minutes. An hour.
Wow.
2. 4 hours.
Wow.
By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane, and there is very little progress. Don't give up. The tide only goes down so that we can rise.
But the
once
prophecy...
again. Your moon gambit has cost Egypt dearly, El Sayed. Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles, like in the... What the hell is that?
Huh?
Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil, the rock.
Yeah, they really should have called Moon Knight. He would have resolved the issue.
The sound of metal
wouldn't have remembered it, though.
and flexing. The ship
Could it
is
be?
beginning to move. It is coming free from the
There is
bank.
no way.
The supermoon gives one last howl.
It worked.
Are you for
They
real?
pulled the ship from the bank. At the back.
The supermoon actually worked. There is no way. There is no way. No, 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 no. I refuse. I was going with a bit, like just making fun of it. Really?
At least. Now the
There
bow
is no
still wedged
way.
in there pretty good, but this is progress.
Yeah, as I said, like the bow was like actually like super stuck in there, right? In a sandbank. But I really didn't believe. Okay, fine. Fair enough. My mistake. Sorry, Miss Moon, Mr. Moon, whatever.
We're halfway to freedom. Keep going.
So they did, all morning.
Okay. What now?
7:30 a.m. The sun is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night. But the most difficult task, freeing the bow of the ship, remains beyond them. Well, I guess even the moon has its limits.
I don't want to hear it, El Said. It wasn't enough. That bow is still...
How long does a supermoon last anyway? Like, fair question. Because it should technically still be there, no? As in, sure, it's daytime, but it's not like the moon actually moved places too much. Yeah, the moon affects all water by this gravity world. Yeah. We went through that a little earlier. The water is supposed to rise. Like the story here says, oh, it's a prophecy, but like, yeah, it's actually science. It's weird science. It's kind of like slightly untrustworthy science because it does make a difference, but how much, right? But yeah.
Duck. No, Mr. President. They're not saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take
This
a
guy
bow.
again.
And then something else that rhymes with stuck. I gotta go. They were loading up the missiles for Plan B, as the guys on social media suggested. I lied about the...
Okay, I don't know. Like, this guy adds a lot of, like, fluff to make the story interesting. I don't know. Were they actually planning on blowing shit up? Because that really doesn't feel like a good idea. Especially after they actually managed to move the ship.
Brain thing, this was always the plan, says the Smith guys. You know what, Canterville? I agree. They should just blow us up. What?
No,
my career is over.
We need
now,
hope.
You're the guy who blocked the canal, and I'm the guy
You can't give in to despair.
We've brought instability to the Middle East. But enough, Canterville. I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the tide. It's low. Low tide. And yet, I am lower still. Canterville looks pensively out the window.
Ugh, corny ass.
At that moment that he had his character arc. He realized that he was the captain, and the captain is always in charge.
All right. Time to
Shut
deserve
up,
those
El Said.
sunglasses.
We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way? Don't you remember the story, El Said?
But he's
that
not
every
Egyptian,
young
though.
Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid. No. Where there's one guy at the bottom who gives up, and we all fall down. It ain't a triangle if you don't try. We need to be strong, together, like a pyramid.
So inspirational.
It's what Giza would have wanted. You're right, damn it. Thank you, Canterville. That's the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll never lose
so
my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen, you're still the best friend.
Not untrue, though. This guy does suck as a captain.
So they pressed on all morning, enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away, beating off the fatigue.
Oh.
But to no progress. Okay, everyone, take a break. Copy. We'll have lunch.
Those
and pick up
guys
again
last
in
a
couple of
long
hours.
time, huh?
Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room. I've got an idea.
Yep.
Everybody turns and looks at the Smith guy.
Tell us.
All right, well, sorry about the boring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before?
Yeah, of course. Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back? On this part of the diagram,
so they
where
just,
the ship is
like,
almost
tilt
floating.
the ship.
That way it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher on the bank.
You kind of need a balancing point, no?
I got this. I know a guy who owes me a favor. Please, 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 please.
A few hours later, the ballast tanks were filled. And it worked.
Okay, so they just fucked up the ecosystem for pretty much nothing, because they're just filling it back up. Okay,
the
whatever.
bow lifted ever so slightly.
Also, it does work.
It's working, it's working. And it gets better. It's now 2 p.m. and that means...
Is that a Star Wars reference?
Guys, I've got another technical issue. All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna try again. All right, you can see the ship is lodged at the front.
Oh, that's...
The guys
that's
are pulling,
awesome.
but it ain't budging. However, a lot of force is building up here.
Why are there
And
so
what
many
if it
sandwiches in
were
this
to
video?
break free?
Like,
The
legit.
sudden release could propel the ship straight across the water with a hell of a lot of momentum. It could span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank, only to run aground again. Worse still, it could pin these small tugs in its wake.
Okay.
Dangerous. To solve this problem, they did a bit of a safety briefing, and they got some rope. 4 ropes, actually, tying the bow of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys. With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again. And about an hour later, at 3:05 p.m., movement.
The bow began to shift.
Okay, that's definitely moving. This is it. It's working. The ship made a big noise as it accelerated from the bank. And at first, excitement and relief.
The bow was coming free. But uh-oh.
Remember that concern about the overswing? Well, it's happening.
Yep.
Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain. Then, snap.
Oh no.
One of them breaks. Do you think it's going to hold? I think it's going to hold. Move those tugs out of the way.
Snap. Another rope breaks.
Okay.
Captain
This doesn't look too great.
It's going to hold. Get your tug
I don't
out of
think
the way,
it's
but
gonna hold.
Snap. A third rope breaks.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Run!
A single strand is the only thing holding this ship from swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck forever.
I don't remember what actually happened.
Canterville grabs Al Said's hand and squeezes it tight.
I mean, sure, I didn't follow the story
Gonna hold.
like with
You're
too
a bad
much
man,
interest
Canterville.
back then, but I don't remember what actually happened.
Mad
Oh no!
passionate about this canal, and I ain't afraid of nothing. He said very
He's got the sunglasses!
The engines shut off. All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal.
Yeah?
Sacre bleu, said Abdullah.
But it is slowing down. It comes to a halt. The final rope held.
There is no way!
He really did it.
And the
Hope
Evergiven
really
rested
never
easy
dies.
in the middle
What
of
the
canal.
fuck?
Al Said turns to Canterville. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving.
Hell yeah!
I'm on it, says Canterville. All of the tugboats start honking their horns in celebration.
Cheers can be heard from
Let's
the main
go!
dredge in the shower.
In fact, they filmed this celebratory video.
This is so cool. All right, I like it. I like it.
You heard them right, Mr. President. We did it. We did it. It's free. I told you. All in a day's work.
Actually, in 7 days' work.
The president takes his finger off the nuke button. Pack it up, boys. I can't believe it.
What a fucking story.
Really must have made a difference. I just... Oh.
Oh no, the crab!
Everybody hated that. We did it, Gene.
The poor
we
crab.
Did it. Gene? Where are you? Captain, who are you talking to?
Yeah, who's Gene?
Gene! Captain, there's no Gene on board.
Who's Gene?
Wait a minute.
Huh?
No.
Shut up!
It's impossible. Gene, wait!
It was the spirit of the ship trying to help us all along.
I'll always remember you, Canthaville. And so
Wow.
the canal was clear once again, and... Chop chop! You still got work to do.
Fuck off!
By 8 p.m., the workday had not finished for the Suez Canal Authority. There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go through the canal. So Rabbi stands in front of microphones and says, "The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared." And within a few days, it returned to normal.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big accomplishment. Many industry experts thought it would take several months.
How much did it cost in the end? Like, to trade, global trade, I mean. It must have been in the trillions, no?
To free the Evergiven. But the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the sarcophagus for the doubters.
Oh,
Even
that was a
Egypt's
horrible
president
scene.
came out and said,
The
"Good
mummy
job,
really
everybody.
did mess me
You know
up
what?
as a child.
Pizza lunch." And the Suez Canal Authority held a ceremony in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship. And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
Yay! Happy times! Kinda. Yippee! Free
But the
conditions
story
applied.
doesn't end here.
Oh,
A quick
why not?
note on the helmsman's penis.
The dick
me,
pic.
and everyone in the press saw that VDR data.
fragwürdigen Penismanöver genutzt.
But despite how realistic and to scale it was not deliberate.
What do you mean?
Yes, sheer coincidence.
There is
If you
no
watch
way.
the VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path took. So he didn't get in any trouble.
No. I refuse to believe that. I want my man to purposely draw a dick in the water. The GPS.
The end. Oh, all right. I suppose one more smaller detail. Now that the Evergiven
Okay.
is free, what's going to happen to it? And what's going to happen to the crew? Well, the Evergiven was tugged over to Great Bitter Lake, where they determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's also going to be impounded.
Oh.
Oh no. Hey, there's, like, police boats outside. Why? What did you do? This ship and its crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government.
Why is
Until
that?
you pay us, the Evergiven may not leave, says the Suez Canal Authority.
Oh, taxes. Always have to pay
Yes,
some
we will
sort
be
of
holding
fee.
on to the Evergiven. It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority, or its two pilots, and it was all the crew of the Evergiven, so their ship will be held until the parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs incurred.
Bullshit! Bullshit, I say.
Now here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo. But the crux is this. The Suez Canal Authority says, "Dear Evergiven owners, you owe us $900 million.
Yeah.
And Shoei Kisen-Kaisha says, "No way. How many yen is that?"
I mean, there is like actual issues with wages and renting machinery to deal with the issue, and like there is the cost of opportunity, right? Like, they lost a lot on maintenance and what was supposed to be profit for them with the ships flowing through, and that didn't happen because of technically the company, not exactly, but the fault needs to. The blame should always go to the company, right? But brother, I don't know. It's a major accident. I don't know how I feel about that really. There are damages, right? Someone should foot the bill in the end, but I don't know how much we can blame one single entity. I don't want to say person or company, like entity. Yeah, no idea. I don't know how I feel about this.
No way. So by April 13th, some of the crew was allowed to leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air. Large legal battles can go on for a while, and there was already a bad example of this just a few dozen kilometers away. The MV Aman.
Oh, there is no way. The one ship they sailed by, there is no way.
The MV Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been abandoned for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2017 for expired safety equipment.
I mean,
now, they were
that's
told to
kind of a
replace the
fair...
equipment and pay a fine.
Yeah,
However,
a fair fine.
There was no one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke.
Ah, shit. Oh, no.
So they just abandoned the vessel. There was no way for the legal situation to advance. And that meant that there was no way for the ship
the
to be
thingy,
released.
the
Most
thingy
of the
to
crew
stop
had
wheels.
to stay on the ship, and they would keep
I don't know what
them
they're
there
called.
for more than a little while. 13 months before a judge finally decided, all right, look, just leave the keys with one guy. We'll call him the custodian, and everybody else can go home. Now, that custodian was a Syrian man named Muhammad Aisha. Look, he's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay on the ship now. Everybody else got to leave.
This is bullshit.
But he
really
had to stay. On top of the 13 months he'd already been there, he spent the next 3 years aboard the ship. Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel.
There is no way.
It ran out of power.
This is not how it works.
Which meant it ran out of running water.
Yeah.
No refrigeration either. Food ran out. Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore to get food.
Allowed to swim onto shore. But still, he had to live on the ship, because apparently he was the one, like, responsible for the fine. What is this shit?
Water.
Fuck the Suez Canal Association.
Charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until they would tell him to scoot. Would this...
Sorry, there was something
until
there.
They would tell him to scoot.
Yeah, he wasn't free until April 22nd, 2021, which means he was stuck on the Aman when the Evergiven was impounded. So when they passed by, when he sailed by the MV Aman, he was actually there. The ship wasn't technically abandoned. It looked, but there was actually one single person there. Holy shit.
Would this be the same fate for the Evergiven crew?
I mean...
They did not know.
Oh, you
but
again.
We do, so let me tell you.
Oh, get off
the shit. A few more
shit.
weeks passed, and the negotiations continued. You guys had those 2 bickering pilots. Yeah, but the captain's always in charge.
Yeah, that's also fair. The Suez Canal Association also, like, they specifically brought 2 pilots to help the Evergiven, and they helped the Evergiven fuck everything up, right? It was partly the crew of the ship, but also the employees of the association. Yeah.
So who didn't arrange for
legal issues? Everyone loves that.
Through the canal? Oh, that was you guys. I'm going to put 20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboats. But eventually,
I mean, it was your guy who said they should go faster.
Went, I'm sorry about all those things I said and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it. I was tough on you as well. They embraced. They made amends. They made love.
Yes.
And they agreed, all right, you can keep using the canal, but sometimes we get to go fishing on the boat. That's fair. That's tough, but that's fair.
What do you mean?
They shook on it. It was an Egyptian handshake. Where they do the thing with the elbow. There was a mummy.
The Minecraft zombie sound.
This story sucks. By September,
it's a
the crew
cool
was allowed
story.
to return home. They only got MV Amand a little.
It's kind of low stakes ish. There's financial high stakes, but like, sure, no one is in critical danger, right? I mean, you could extrapolate. You could say, oh, but they were bringing medicine, and that's true, right? Flow of medicine is super important globally, but it wasn't like a complete disaster like the cost of Concordia was, right? Where people were like the ship was sinking and people were drowning, right?
And that guy on the MV Amand, he got to go home too.
Yippee!
Why
Happy
not?
days!
Get out of here, you scamp. The Evergiven made its delivery to Rotterdam. They did it! All the cargo is here.
Ooh.
Although, it wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh
8,
no,
9,
not again.
Canterville continued his career in shipping. It wasn't the end. Maybe just one more for the road. It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain.
Yes!
I can tell you that.
That's my hero right there.
Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx. Thank you, old friend. And the Evergiven had some minor...
Wow, look at the state of the bow, or the keel part of the bow. Wow. Also, there's water leaking. Sorry, I'm kind of in the way. There's water leaking there.
...was done to the bow over in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set sail
Yippee!
again. The Evergiven was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset. Ever since then, global trade has improved. Prices have gone down. The economy flourished once again.
Well, about that.
Food returned to the supermarkets.
Not a great timing to watch this video.
Mothers clutched their babes. A litter of puppies. And peace was finally restored to the Middle East.
Hey, the Sphinx got her nose back. Happy days.
End.
Is it? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Let's not. Yippee! Wow, that was definitely a story. Full of twists and turns. Honestly, yeah, kind of low stakes in the terms of human life, which honestly, good thing. But wow. Still, I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was Internet Historian, ever given, ever taken away. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah!